Hi guys, so let's see what is today's Geeks for Geeks problem of the day. So the name of the question is sort 0, 1 and 2. There will be an array which will have elements namely as 0, 1 and 2, and we need to sort the array in ascending order. Okay, so it can be sorted in multiple ways, like we can use any type of sort to sort the array in ascending order, or else if we want to sort it in O of n time, then we can use a simple algorithm. So let's see what that algorithm is. Okay, so this is the example that was given into the question, and we need to sort it. First, we need to place all the zeros at the starting, then ones, and at last there will be twos. Okay, so it will be in sorted order. So for solving this question, we can follow a simple algorithm. That is, we need to maintain three pointers: low, mid, and high. Okay, and low will be point towards 0, mid will be point towards 0, and high will be at length minus 1, means at ending pointer, end point. Okay, so we are going to run a while loop, and the condition for the while loop will be the mid should not exceed the high. Okay, till this condition is valid, we are going to check three conditions. The first condition is if array of mid is equal to 0, then we are going to swap the elements present at low and mid position, and we are going to increment the low and mid value. If the array of mid is equal to 1, then we are going to increment only the mid pointer. And if array of mid is equal to 2, then we are going to swap array of mid and array of high. And also we are going to decrement the high value. Okay, so these are the three steps that we are going to follow in this while loop, and the resulting array will be in a sorted form. Okay, and we are going to iterate it only one time, so it will take off n time to execute the code. Okay, so let's see step by step how it exactly works. Okay, so at the first step, just a second. At first step, the low will be equal to 0, mid will be equal to 0, and high will be equal to 5. Okay, so first step, we will check if mid is less than or equal to high, and it is. So we are going to look for three steps, and out of these three steps, the first step is valid because array of mid is equal to 0. Okay, because at 0th position the 0th element is present, so array of mid is equal to 0. Then what we are going to do, we are going to swap the low and mid value. Okay, so after swapping, we know that the low and mid are at same position, so after swapping it will become the same as before. Okay, and what we are going to do, we are going to increment the L value and mid value. High will be equal to same. Okay, so in second iteration, the low is equal to 1, mid is equal to 1, and high is equal to 5. Okay, so let's see at now at this position, we know that the array of mid is equal to 1, and what we are going to do, we are going to increment the mid position, and we are not going to swap anything. Okay, so at the execution of this step, the mid value will be equal to 2. Okay, now in a third rotation, the low will be equal to 1, mid will be equal to 2, and high will be equal to 5 as it is. So now we are at this position, and at this position, out of these these steps become valid because array of mid will be equal to 2. Okay, and for this case, we are going to swap array of mid and high, and we are going to decrement the value of high. So after swapping, the mid is at this position, high is at this position, and both have 2 as a value, so the array is not going to be changed, so it will be as it is. and the high value will become 4 because we are going to decrement it. Okay, after that, at fourth rotation, the low will be 1, mid will be 2, and high will be 4. Now, out of this step, the mid is as it is at second position, and only thing will be the high will come here. Okay, now out of these three steps, as mid doesn't change, so it will point toward this location and the value is 2. So we're going to use third step and we're going to swap mid and high value. Okay, so after swapping, 2 will go to the position of 1 and 1 will come to the position of 2. So the array will be 0, 1, 1, 0, 2, 2. And at this location, we are going to decrement the high pointer. So high will become 3. Okay. Now at fifth rotation, the low is as it is 1, mid is 3, mid is 2, and high is 3. Okay. Mid is here and high is at 3 position. So it will be here. Now again we are going to repeat the same step, and during this the array has changed. So let's assign it here 0, 1, 1, 0, 2, 2. Okay, so mid is here and high is here. Okay, so now again at rotation we are going to check out of these three steps which will be valid. So second step is valid because array of mid is equal to 1, and for this we are only going to increment the mid pointer. So the mid will become 3. At fourth rotation, low is 1, mid is 3, and high is 3. Till now, the the array has become as 0, 1, 1, 0, 2, 2, and mid is pointing toward third position, and high is also pointing toward third position. Okay. So at this rotation, fourth rotation, we are going to check again array of mid, and array of mid is 0. So it is 0, then we are going to swap low and mid. So after swapping, as low is present here. Okay, so we are going to swap low and mid value. After swapping, the array becomes 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, and we are going to increment low and mid. So low will be 2, mid will be 4, and high will be as it is 3. So inside while loop, as we were checking, mid should be less than or equal to high, and at this position the value of mid exceeds the value of high, so we are going to get out of the loop. And after getting out of the loop, we can see the array is sorted. All the zeros has came to the starting point, then ones and then twos. So this is the algorithm that we can use to reduce the time complexity while solving the problem. Or else you can use any inbuilt sort methods or bubble sort, quick sort, merge sort, anything you want. But if you want to solve in a O of n time, then this algorithm is the best. Okay, so let's try to implement it. So we are given with a vector. We are going to first take the size of the array, then low will be 0, mid will be 0, and high will be length minus 1. Okay, so we're going to use a while loop, and inside while loop we're going to check mid should be less than or equal to high. If this condition holds true, then only execute the following three conditions. The first condition is if array of mid is equal to 0. Okay, so in this case we are going to swap array of mid and array of low. Okay, and also we are going to increment both thing. Next condition is if array of mate is equal to 1, then we are only going to increment the mate. Okay, and the last condition is if array of mate equal to 2, then we are going to swap array of mate and array of high, and also we are going to decrement the high pointer. Okay, so I think this will work. So let's try to compile and run. As you can see, our output is this one and expected is also this one. So our algorithm is working completely fine. Let's try to submit it. And you can see all the test cases are passed and it only took time as 0.3 seconds. So it is off and much quicker. So in this way we had seen today's problem. So let's meet in the next video.